Good evening on this overcast Powwow Friday edition of Warhawks Baseball. Brandon Bordeaux and Requisite McGregor here at Matty's Park, and today's matchup features the 1-8 Beauharnois Yankees taking on the 9-3 Kahnawake Yellow Warhawks. I'm Brandon Bordeaux, and welcome to another presentation of Warhawks Baseball. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. The starting pitcher for the Yellow Warhawks on the mound, it's going to be Cruz Robertson, number 20, making his second start of the season for Chris Adaibo's squad. The Warhawks missing 3 players today. Of course, the powwow in town, the biggest show in the community, has to be going on at Nekakwita Island right now. Taking a look at the batters today for the Yankees, Zachary Boutang leads it off. Megan Menard, number 2. Alexandre Bissau, number 3. That's Bissau. Cedric Levalier hitting in the 4th spot. Loic St. Pierre hitting in the 5th spot. Olivier Veillette hitting in the 7th. Jeremy Powell hitting number 7. William Powell hitting 8th. And Liam Chrétien hitting 9th. On the mound to start the game will be Loic St. Pierre. Looking at the Warhawks, the lineup, number 17, Marcus Daibo, whose brother Lucas is actually playing in a game in about half an hour. The Pee-wees, his brother plays for the Pee-wees, and they play at 7 o'clock. So they're literally playing about half an hour from now. Their old man, Curtis Daibo, saying it's going to be busy. He's going to be busy making the trips from here and from there. Ronan Daibo hitting in cleanup spot, in the 3 spot, Bosifas Daibus hitting in the cleanup spot. Cruz Robertson, the pitcher, hitting 5th. Rihanna Daibus hitting 6th. Louis Bova hitting 7th. Renterio Stacy hitting 8th, and Rain Goodleaf batting 9th. As you see Robertson on the mound, it seems like we've had overcast conditions and a potential for rain all day. Knock on wood, it has not happened just yet. This is the 4th time we'll see this Warhawks team. The last time we seen them, they beat the Blue Warhawks 11-7. In a game that was held on a couple of days ago, actually, on Wednesday. It was a great game between the two teams. And the Warhawks' victory meant that they were a half game behind second place in the league standings, but they had a 2-0 record. And here's the first hitter. Umpire says play ball, and let's get ready. Zachary Boutang, the first hitter for the Yankees. And the pitch from Robertson is over there, strike 1. That's the opening pitch, brought to you by Mike's Repair Shop. Now Robertson sets, waits for a signal from his catcher. Here's the 0-1. Hit to short, knocked down. They're going to have to throw it at first, and they're not going to get him. Smart decision by Daibo. He did knock it down, however. So a runner reaches first. Boutang on with the leadoff single, and now batting second will be Megan Menard, number 7. Boutang on first. No outs. That's the first hit of the game. Another righty here for Beauharnois. Robertson sets. Taking his time, delivering to the mound, and there's a good pitch there from Cruz Robertson. Maynard was a little ahead of that one. I think she was expecting something faster than that. 0-1. Robertson with a nice little off-speed pitch there. I was talking to President Terry Stacy before the game. He mentioned that there's some pitchers for Kahnawake, 10 years old, they're already reaching 50 to 60 miles per hour on the gun. And I was talking with Martin Veillette before the game, the head coach of the Yankees, talking about the art of teaching how to pitch a knuckleball. Here's the pitch, and that's a nice, another little change up there from Cruz Robertson, 0-2. And it's a pitcher's count. The Yankees have another player arriving. Have to get a name on that. Here's the 0-2 from Robertson. Driven to third, and that's going to get through. It goes to the outfield. They're going to throw it to third. Runners on first and second. So Maynard gets aboard. Runners on first and second for the Yankees. And now coming up to bat is Alexandre Brisson, number 16. I have to get a number on number 27 after this. So runners on first and second. Yankees threatening here. Robertson has to settle in against Alexandre Brisson, number 16. Another righty for the Yankees. Robertson winds, delivers, and driven. That's going to get through. A Hobbs, great recovery. Oh, they got her. The runner out at first. They're going to throw home. One run will score. Maynard tagged out on the fielder's choice. So it's an RBI double for Alexandre Brisson. The Yankees strike first. However, Maynard tagged at second base. Yankees got a runner at second anyway. One down, 1-0 Beauharnois here in the top of the first. That'll be encouraging for this team, which competes very hard, even though the record may not demonstrate that. As Robertson's pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Cruz Robertson taking his time out there on the mound. Now Robertson sets, delivers. That's up high, 2-0. This is Cedric Levelier, the number 4 hitter for this Yankees team. 1-0 Beauharnois with a runner on second. Robertson sets, deals, and delivers. That's going to be in there, strike one. Caught the inside corner. Now we got it more or less towards the payoff pitch, I would say here, because it's 2-1. It's a pretty much an even count. Robertson sets and delivers. Fouled off, 2-2, and now the pressure's on the batter, Levelier. Good pitch there from Robertson. Yeah, we've had a potential for rain throughout the day. Luckily, it hasn't shown up yet, and again, knock on wood that it does not show up by the time this, before this game concludes anyway. Always rains on Powwow weekend. Here's the 2-2 from Robertson. Ball 3 inside, 3-2, and it's a full count. Of course, on ball 4, you don't walk. You end up being able to hit off of the T-ball stick at this level. And the Yankees bench up and cheering. Robertson, the 3-2. Struck him out. Good pitch from Cruz Robertson. 2 down. Another one of those little change-ups there that Robertson's been throwing. He hasn't thrown a whole lot of heat. He's been throwing mostly off-speed pitches towards the bat, the box. Second out of the inning, and now here's Loic St. Pierre, the pitcher for the Yankees. Here's the pitch from Robertson, driven, and that's going to hop into the outfield. They're going to wave him over. The throw from center field, not in time. And the runner advances to second. Yankees strike for a second time here. It's 2-0 Beauharnois, and now Olivier Veillette has a chance to give the Yankees a 3-run lead. Of course, the maximum you could score in any inning would be 3 runs. Robertson giving directions to his outfielders. Sorry, I just had a bug literally land right on my face. Here's the pitch from Robertson. Fouled straight back, and the ump had to get out of the way of that one. Chris Daibo, the head coach of the Warhawks, giving his team instructions on defense. Robertson sets and delivers. Up high, 1-1. Another little change up there from Cruz. As a batter, those could be very tempting to hit, but bear in mind, the faster the ball is thrown, the harder you will hit it. Yes, I learned that on sports science. Here's the 1-1 from Robertson. Hit towards second base. And they're going to beat it out. They're going to throw to second, but the runner will get over there. So runners on second and third now for the Yankees. And one more run, by the way, here will end the inning. Jeremy Powell, the number 7 hitter, up now for Beauharnois. Fouled straight back, 0-1 to Powell. The Warhawks started Ronan Daibo in the last game. So that was just 2 days ago. So Robertson, who's not known for pitching a bunch of innings for this team, is on the mound today. The pitch from Robertson. Hit straight to the third base side. And that'll be the third run. So that scores a run. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead at the end of half an inning. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first. Due up for the Warhawks: Marcus Daibo, Chai Daibo, and Ronan Daibo. Welcome back to Matty's Park. Bottom half of the first inning. Kahnawake Warhawks, the yellow team, 9-3. Trailing 3-0 after the first half inning. They will be sending Marcus Daibo, Chai Daibo, and Ronan Daibo. The Daibo unit kicking off the bottom half of the first, and they have the left-handed hitting Marcus in there facing Loic St. Pierre on the mound for the Yankees, number 23. Seeing Cruz Robertson with a very slow, methodical delivery on the mound. Here's the pitch, and Marcus fans on that 0-1. Some pitchers you'll see not take their time on the mound, and they really go fast on the mound. Robertson takes his time. St. Pierre's pitch, smack towards third. Here's the throw to first. It's going to sail a little high. Watch out, Brandon, by the water. That nearly hit me. Marcus Daibo's on his way to third. And he's got a leadoff triple here starting the bottom of the first. And now Chai Daibo comes on to the bat with the runner in scoring position. So a good start for the Warhawks after giving up 3 runs in the top half of the first. Throw a lefty out there, and then they throw a righty. Chai takes a hack and misses, 0-1. Ronan Daibo batting cleanup. Now the 0-1 from St. Pierre. Sails outside, 1-1. Of course, this Warhawks team coming off of a momentum-building 11-7 win on Wednesday against their counterparts, the blue team. They're now just half a game back, but they have a 2-0 record as this one skied to shallow right field. It's going to fall, and that bounces. They throw to second, and they got him at second, but a run does score. So Chai Daibo gets the first and then is forced out. So the Warhawks do score a run, but now nobody's on base. It's 3-1, 1 down, and Ronan Daibo, the number 3 hitter, up to bat. St. Pierre delivers to Daibo. That sails low and inside, 1-0. Bocephus Diaboost on deck. This is, of course, the heart of the Warhawks offense, but some of their better hitters are actually scattered throughout the lineup. Arturo Stacy batting 8th today. Here's the 1-0. Drilled right at Maynard, the shortstop, who makes a play. catches the ball, and Megan Maynard wants to be on SportsCenter's top 10 of the week. 2 down, and now Bocephus Diabus comes up with nobody on. That was a well-hit ball, but just hit right towards Megan Maynard. Didn't even have to move. Stretched out the arm, made the catch, and there's 2 down. Diabus took ball 1. The pitch from St. Pierre. Cruz Robertson slotted in the 5th spot up next. Here's the pitch. Sky, that's going to be an infield fly to third. It's going to fall. And it's a single for Bocephus Diabus. The coaching staff of the Yankees telling their players to call out the ball whenever it's up in the air. Now here's Cruz Robertson, the 5-hitter. Runner on first, 2 down. That pitch is in there, strike 1 to Robertson. There was a force at second base and then a line drive that went right into the glove of Maynard, so that's why there's 2 outs. Runner on first. Now Robertson drills this one towards second. They're going to force out Diabus at second, and that's going to do it. So some good defense by the Yankees, and that'll do it. We're heading to the top of the second. 3-1 for Beauharnois. William Powell, Liam Cretier, Lily Rose Leduc due up next for Beauharnois. Here we go, top half of the second inning. Beauharnois Yankees and the Mosquito Kahnawake Warhawks. Speaking of Mosquito, I just killed one. There's a pitch from Robertson over the plate. Strike 1 to William Powell, number 8 hitter, left-handed hitter. Yankees on top 3-1. Warhawks aren't playing bad, but the Yankees defensively were outstanding in that last inning as a pitch from Robertson sails up high, 1-1. Due up next for Beauharnois is Liam Cretier. Now Robertson sets. Wheels, and here's the deal. Foul. Look out, George. Strike 2. We almost seen a car actually hit yesterday. A car that was parked pretty much right in between where the street is and where the street ends, where the little parking lot ends here at Matty's Park, and the Warhawks dugout. And that car nearly had to have a new window job. Here's the 1-2 from Robertson. The pitch. That's going to hit towards third. The throw to first is going to be bouncing over the glove of Chai Daiba, the first baseman. Good play from Bocephus Diabus, but the ball went on a hop. And the Yankees have a runner on. And Liam Cretier, the number 9 hitter, is now up for the Yankees. Now Cruz Robertson delivers to the plate, and look out. Sends Cretier flying. 1-0. We've seen in the game the other day where this very same Warhawks team had 5 batters that were plunked. That, of course, was that game against the blue team. Here's the pitch from Robertson. Sails low, 2-1. Runner on first base for the Yankees. Coach Daiba telling Rihanna Delabus to be ready over at second base. The pitch from Robertson's upstairs, 3-1. George Robertson, assistant coach, telling Cruz to take his time. Of course, Cruz actually his son as well. So more than just a coach. Here's a 3-1 from Robertson. On the way now, the pitch. Upstairs, and they're going to get the T-ball stick out. This is the first time we're going to see this actually today. went an entire inning without seeing the T-ball out there, so. If you're third baseman, Bocephus, be ready because that ball might be coming towards you. This is a right-handed hitter, of course. And by the way, if you hit the ball foul on this T-ball, you're out. And Chai Daibo was not able to make the play. Powell left as soon as the ball was hit. And the runners advanced to first and second. And now Lily Rose Leduc, the number 10 hitter, comes up to bat for the Yankees. It's another right-handed hitter for Beauharnois. Play will be at third base. Bocephus Delabous being told to be ready. The pitch fouled by Leduc. Nice little off-speed pitch there from Cruz Robertson. Cartier at first base. Powell at second. William Powell. 2 Powells on this team. Here's the 0-1 offering from Cruz Robertson. Takes his time and delivers a ball. A little too low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember, the Warhawks struggled to start off the game the last time we seen them against the blue team. They gave up 3 runs in the first, and the blue team was threatening, certainly in their half of the second inning. The defense and the pitching turned it around. And eventually the offense settled in as Leduc holds her swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm telling the second base umpire to check that swing. See if he got a definitive call there. Here's a pitch from Robertson. Fouled off. And we have a full count. Rain Goodleaf is the catcher right now, number 14. And Rihanna Delabous at second. Marcus Daibo at short. Bocephus Delabous at third. Now here is the full count offering from Robertson. Hit straight to third. They're going to throw to first. It's going to bounce. And they're signaling Powell to go home. They throw home. It's in the dirt. And Beauharnois scores another run. Runner advances to second. And the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead with runners on first and second. Now the lefty, Matthias Boutin, steps up to bat. Here's the pitch. Inside as Boutin had to move out of the way, 1-0. Runners on first and second, 1 run already in for the Yankees. Now the Warhawks making that shift in the outfield. There's a pitch in there. A good pitch from Robertson, 1-1. Mathis Boutin. Charles-Antoine Cote is on the on-deck circle for the Yankees. Plays at third. That's what you say here in this situation. Robertson sets and, oh, there's a pitch that Boutin wasn't too sure about. Kind of just swung on at the last second, 1-2. Now Robertson steps to the mound. The 1-2 from Cruz. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think a strikeout here would be absolutely huge for the Warhawks to try and stem this Yankees kind of onslaught here. The base running for the Yankees has been splendid. Here's the pitch. Strike three. Big strikeout for Robertson. That's huge. Cruz gets his second strikeout of the afternoon. And now there is one away. Runners on first and second. And Charles-Antoine Cote is up. The number 12 hitter, Zachary Boutin, the leadoff guy, is on the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. Robertson steps back to the bound and now delivers to home plate. That's in there, strike one. Key thing for the Yankees here is they're making Robertson pitch, even if it's in there on no balls, like early in the count. If there's no balls, no strikes, or 1-0, they're making Robertson pitch. Ooh. Ball 2-1. Cote had to step out of the way. George Robertson telling his outfielders to back up. Here's a 2-1. That's in there, strike two. Caught the outside corner. And if Robertson can get another K here, that would be absolutely huge for the Warhawks. Runners on first and second, one out. One out for the Yankees. One run scored so far in this inning. Robertson sets. Here's the pitch. Oh, he could have used that one. Full count. If that one just sailed in a little bit lower, if that came in just a little bit lower, that would have been a huge strikeout for Cruz Robertson. And the last strikeout that he had against Boutin was big, but that could have been monumental. But you have to shake it off. Full count offering from Robertson to Charles-Antoine Cote. The pitch. That's in there. Big strikeout for Robertson. 2 down. And now the top of the lineup back up for the Yankees. That is a huge strikeout for Cruz Robertson. One run was already in. Runners were on first and second. Now, instead of there being 0 outs, there are 2. Robertson settles and delivers. That's in there, strike one. This could be possibly the last hitter that Cruz Robertson faces because the pitchers can only go a maximum of 2 innings per game during the regular season. Robertson sets, looks at his catcher, and delivers to home. Strike 2 as Boutin was a little ahead of that one, 0-2. And if Cruz Robertson can get the K here, then the Yankees would leave 2 runners on, and Robertson would leave the game with a bunch of confidence, potentially adding to what he could do at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Hit towards short. They tag the bag and they're out. Great recovery by Delabuse, forces the out at second, and the Yankees leave 2 runners on, and only 1 run comes over the plate. Beauharnois 4, the Mosquito Yellow Warhawks 1. Coming up in the bottom half of the second, Rihanna Delabuse, Louis Bova, Rutherdio Stacy. We'll be right back here on Baby Blue Memories. Bottom half of the second inning here at Matty's Park. Our scores: the Beauharnois Yankees 4, Kahnawake Yellow Warhawks 1. Once again, a big thank you to George Robertson, stumbling here over to the first base coaching side for bringing us, allowing us to bring you live coverage of this Warhawks game. As there's ball 1 to Rihanna Delabuse, who made the outstanding defensive play in the last inning, in the last half inning. And Beauharnois had the first 3 batters reach base safely, including one that scored, but 2 strikeouts from Cruz Robertson and then a grounder ended the threat. And now the Warhawks, if they can get the maximum runs in this inning, would have tied the game. Ooh. Delaboost has to get out of the way of that one. By backing up, I think she almost accidentally backed up into the ball. The pitcher for this game, Loic St. Pierre, had very good control of his pitches in the first inning. The Warhawks did make very good contact, though, and that's going to sail up high. 3 balls, no strikes to Delaboost. And we've seen this Warhawks team over the last few weeks. Their hitting has gotten a lot better from the T-ball stick. The 3-0. Delaboost nearly got drilled by that pitch as well, so they break out the T-ball stick now, and we'll see what Delaboost could do. And this is a crucial inning, I'd say, for the Warhawks, because they're going to have to try their best to chip into that Yankees lead, if not even tie the game by the time this inning's over. Has to get off to a good start. Delaboost with the chance now as the T-ball stick comes out. Delaboost steps up, taking her time. Winds up, now hits it, and that's drilled right to the pitcher. St. Pierre knocks it down. Delaboost hustling and gets to first base. It's a single. A lead-off single for Rihanna Delaboost, and now Louis Bova steps to the plate for the Warhawks. We're trying to get the stats that we had from the last game. But Boba was huge for this Warhawks team as he takes the ball in the dirt. Boba was huge for this Warhawks team in the game against the blue team the other day. You see, Louis Bova 3 for 3 in that game against the blue team on Wednesday. Hitting in the number 7 spot today after hitting in the 8 the other day. Takes a strike in there, 1-1. Actually, Lewis was hitting in the 9 spot in the game the other day. Not here for the yellow team, Chana Daibo, Dehayan Rukwa Deer, and Zachary Robertson Ryan. The pitch. Drilled towards second. They tag second, the force for Delaboost. So it's a fielder's choice. So Bova's on first, 1 down, and Runterio Stacy will step up to bat, the number 8 hitter for this team. In the last game, Stacy went 1 for 3 and scored a run as he takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Rain Goodleaf, the number 9 hitter on the on-deck circle for the Warhawks. St. Pierre steps in. Certainly not taking his time. The 1-0 is upstairs, 2-0. And then after Goodleaf will be the leadoff hitter, Marcus Daibo. And watch out there, Runterio, as he nearly got plunked by that one. 3 balls, no strikes. Runterio holds his swing here, and the ball's not in the strike zone. That would mean that they break the T-ball stick out once again. Here's the 3-0. That's in there, strike 1. Good pitch from St. Pierre. Chris Daibo giving some instruction to Stacy. The windup in the 3-1. Ball 4, and they're going to break out the T-ball stick here. Coach for the Yankees telling the team the plays at first, the plays at second. Chris Dybo and George Robertson giving Bova some instruction. Be ready as fast as you can. Be ready to run. Stacy hits that one through, but in the same spot, right to the second baseman, who makes the play, 2 down. That's the second straight play where Cedric Lavalier made a good play over at second base, 2 down. And now stepping up to bat will be Rain Goodleaf, the number 9 hitter. Hoping that this is the only rain that we'll see for this game. Looks like the sky is trying to clear, but it's powwow week and you never know. Here's the pitch. Upstairs and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Of course, the Warhawks coming in having defeated their crosstown rivals, the blue team, the other day, 11-7. Now Goodleaf steps, and the pitch from St. Pierre is inside, 2 balls, no strikes. So before the Warhawks are going to have to take advantage of that T-ball stick. They got 1 hit out of 2 tries. Goodleaf leans in and barely misses being hit, 3 balls, no strikes. The coaching staff, as a 3-0 comes in, and that's ball 4. The coaching staff telling their outfielders, hey, you guys are on TV, watch out. Be aware out there. Now the T-ball stick comes out for Rain Goodleaf. With 2 outs, George Robertson telling Stacy, be prepared because either way you're going to have to run. Stacy acknowledged to us that he was able to hear his coach. 2 down. Now Goodleaf hits that towards third, or towards short. The ball is bumbled. Stacy gets the second, and Goodleaf is on first, and now the top of the lineup is up. Marcus Dybo represents the game-tying run. He steps into the batter's box. 1 for 1. He tripled and scored the only run for the Warhawks back in the bottom of the first. Now St. Pierre steps in against Marcus Dybo. Here's the pitch from St. Pierre. And Dybo nearly gets plunked. You have to avoid being plunked there. 1 ball, no strikes. Renterio Stacy on second. Rain Goodleaf on first. The 1-0 to Curtis's son, Marcus Dybo. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Now the windup from St. Pierre is low and outside, 3 balls, no strikes. So 1 more ball and we'll see the T-ball stick being broken out again. Here's the pitch from St. Pierre. Oh, a big swing and a miss from Marcus, 3 balls, 1 strike. That's all right. That's all right. Marcus swinging for the fences there. And why not? He got a triple his first time. I think that might be the only time the outfield for the Yankees has had to make a play. Everything's been in the infield for the Warhawks. The 3-1. Ball 4, and it's time to break out the T-ball stick. Marcus Dybo stepping up. There's a big play here for the Warhawks if they're able to get a run. Marcus steps into the box. Winds up and drills this one towards the third base through. And again gets to the outfield. One run will score for sure. On his way there to home is Goodleaf. They throw it into third. Daibo is being waved around. Daibo's going to score. An inside the park home run. And the game is tied. 4-4. An inside the park home run for Marcus Daibo. And the Warhawks have tied up this game 4-4. We're going to head into the top of the third. All square between Beauharnois and the Yellow Warhawks here in Mosquito action. Up next for the Yankees, Megan Menard, Alexandre Brisson, Cedric Levalier will be back with the top half of the third inning here on Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, top half of the third inning, 4-4 between the Warhawks and the Beauharnois Yankees. New pitcher on the mound for Kahnawake. And that is Marcus Daibo, who just had the inside the park home run in that last half inning, squaring this game up 4-4. Here's the 1-0 from Daibo, foul back. Oh, sorry, 0-1, so now it's 0-2. And the pressure is now on Megan Menard, the number 2 hitter. Singled and was put out on a force in the top half of the first inning. Marcus with the pitch. There's a strike. That's strike 3. Yeah. There you go, strike 3. Good pitch there from Marcus Daibo. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. You got to like that efficiency, 1 down. And now Alexandre Brisson, the number 3 hitter, steps up to bat for the Yankees. Doubled and scored a run. Also drove one in the top half of the first inning. It's the first ball that Marcus Daibo has thrown. 1 ball, no strikes. Daibo steps up. And the pitch drilled towards short. Hits Chai Daibo on the hop, but actually that's gonna save the ball from going into the outfield because Chai's body got in the way, but clearly a little shaken up. I don't think Chai Daibo realizes this, but he actually helped save that ball from going in the outfield. Didn't get it with his glove, but got it with his body, knocked it down, and kept the ball in the infield. So it's a single for Brisson. The pitch to Cedric Levalier's in there. Plays at second base for the Warhawks. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs 2-0 to Cedric Levalier, who struck out in his first time at bat. Here's the pitch. That's low. 3 balls, no strikes. Due up next for the Yankees is Loic St. Pierre, who just finished his pitching duties for the day. Ooh. Hey, that's a foul ball. Strike 1. So a pitch that was nowhere near the strike zone hits the bat of Levalier and goes foul. That's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. First base coach telling his batter to, when he ducks out of the way, make sure his bat's out of the way as well. There we go. There's ball 4. And now they're going to break out the T-ball stick. So now Levalier steps into the box and hits it right to first base. Daibo looks, and the throw sails over the head of Delaboost. And there will be runners on second and third. Chris Daibo telling Marcus, next time you got to watch out because the play was at second. And now Loic St. Pierre steps into the box. St. Pierre 1 for 1 with a double. That pitch hits the plate, but doesn't go over. 1 ball, no strike. St. Pierre doubled, drove a run in, and scored back in the first inning. So he's 1 for 1. The 1-0 from Daibo. 2-0. Daibo looks at home. Winds up in the delivery. That's low. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's a 3-0. Popped up right back and nearly hit the president of Kahnawake minor baseball, Terry Stacy, standing back there. Actually, you know what? If Terry was sitting, that probably would have plunked him. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 to St. Pierre from Marcus Daibo. That's in there, strike 2, and we got a full count. We've seen what Cruz Robertson did in that second inning, staving off more runs from the Yankees by striking out 2 and then getting a force. That's in there. Big pitch. Big pitch from Marcus Daibo. He's got his second strikeout. And now Olivier Vayette steps to the batter's box. Left-handed hitter. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Marcus Daibo. Skied in the air. Marcus makes the catch. And that will do it. The Yankees not able to score in that inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Due up for the Warhawks is Chai Daibo, Ronan Daibo, Bosifas Delabus. 4-4 after 2.5 innings of play here at Matty's Park. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Matty's Park. Bottom half of the third inning. Beauharnois Yankees, Kahnawake, Mosquito, Warhawks, the yellow team, all squared 4-4 heading into the bottom half of this inning. The Yankees got off to a quick 3-0 lead. The Warhawks scored 1 run. It was a 3-1 game. And then the Yankees were threatening in the top half of the second inning to almost blow the game open. Instead, the Yankees only got 1 run across. The Warhawks tied it up with a 3-run home run from Marcus Daibo. And that's where we stand right now, 4-4 heading into the bottom half of this third inning. And Chai Daibo steps into the batter's box, 1 for 1, singled, and was caught trying to grab 2 bases. He was trying to extend the play into a double, but was thrown out from the outfield. So Daibo, who also played in the game the other day, fairly efficient as well. He fouls this one back 1-1. Trying to get the actual stats from the game the other day. We'll get that for you shortly. Here's the pitch. Oh, Chai goes a little high. From Zachary Boutin, who's stepped onto the mound now. Chai Daibo got a single in the last game. And takes ball 2 here, lays off that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boutin has singled and scored in this game, trying to hold off the Warhawks on the mound, and that ball sails upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, and of course if there's a ball 4, they break out the T-ball stick. Boy, it's been a hot, humid last couple of days here, and the Mosquitoes have been wanting to seek humans, as there's strike 3, and down goes Chai Daibo, first out here in the bottom half of the third inning. And now Ronan Daibo will step into the batter's box. He was robbed on a great play at short by Megan Menard on the line drive back in the bottom of the first. And he hits this one to the same spot and gets through. And Ronan Daibo reaches first base with a single. And Daibo's on board with a single. And now the cleanup hitter steps in. That's Beauharnois Delaboost. 1 for 1 in this game. He singled back in the bottom half of the first. And a big hack here, but misses strike one to Beauharnois. Here's the pitch from Boutin to Beauharnois Delaboost. That's in the dirt. 1 hops to the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, so far, so good in terms of no raindrops. Here's the 1-1. That's going to sail upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hopefully, we will be good. Cruz Robertson on the on-deck circle for the Warhawks. He grounded out his first time up. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Outside. And now, Delaboost has the count in his favor. We'll see if he wants to break out the T-ball stick or try to hit off of Boutin here. The 3-1 from Zachary is in there, and we got a full count. Ronan Daibo on first. 1 out. 4-4. Bottom half of the third inning. Warhawks trying to take their first lead of the game. The full count offering sails upstairs, and they're going to break out the T-ball stick here. Beauharnois has already got a single. He has a chance now to make some good contact with no resistance from the pitcher because he'll be hitting the ball straight off of the T-ball stick. This might be tough for some players, especially if it's their first or second year, because the odds are they didn't play T-ball. But Beauharnois takes advantage and drills that right into the outfield opposite way. And the ball is underneath the fence. The ball has gone underneath the fence. William Powell's saying that, so the ball's stuck under the fence. It is a ground rule double, so no runners will actually score. The runner instead will be on second and third with 1 out, and now Cruz Robertson has the pressure on him. That's a ground rule double, I think. Yeah, runners on second and third. They got the call right. I think Beauharnois Delaboost thought he had to go to third. There we go. It's all cleared up. So it's a ground rule double. Runners on second and third, 1 out, and Cruz Robertson stepping into the batter's box for the Warhawks. Here's the first pitch from Boutin. Robertson misses. It's 0-1. On the on-deck circle is Rihanna Delaboost. She singled back in the bottom half of the first inning, was thrown out on a force. Robertson swings and misses, 0-2. Here's Boutin against Robertson. The 0-2 delivery. Outside, 1-2. Good eye from Cruz. I mean, if that ball did not go underneath the fence, it probably would have been an inside the park home run, but rules are rules. The 1-2 in the dirt and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cruz Robertson. I have to wonder if the Warhawks could potentially take advantage of a sac fly here if the ball is hit in the air. There is only 1 out. Here it is. Ball 3, 3-2, and it's a full count. Runners on second and third for the Warhawks, 1 out. A chance to take their first lead of the game. Here's the pitch from Boutin. Outside, and now the T-ball stick will be broken out for Cruz Robertson. We've seen Beauharnois drill that one opposite field. Let's see what Cruz is able to do here. like Cruz wants to hit this ball in the air. He's certainly winding up like he wants to hit the ball in the air. And why not? Because if he's able to hit the ball in the air and the ball is caught, it could be a sac fly for the Warhawks. And Cruz hits this one in the air. It drops. They throw to first. Cruz is out. 2 outs. 1 run comes across the plate. And the second run comes across the plate. The very rarely seen sacrifice ground out that results in 2 runs scored as we have an injury on the play. It'll be I guess a sacrifice, 2 sacrifice RBI for Cruz Robertson. And 2 runs come across the plate for the Warhawks. It's 6-4 Kahnawake. Good job by Clint Goodleaf over at third base, sending the second hitter, who was Bocephus Delaboost, across the plate. And for the first time in the game, the Warhawks have taken the lead, with Rihanna Delaboost set to come up to bat. But there is an injury on the play for Beauharnois. And I think the Yankees are going to make a change here. The catcher is going to come out. Trying to get a number on that. It looks like it's Olivier Valette, number 18. So the Yanks are going to make a quick change here, and they're going to have a catcher. Remember, by the way, this game will be called after an hour and a half of play. It's 7:40 right now, and well, the last game that we had here on Wednesday, the managers decided to play a little late, play until 8:15. If the Warhawks score a run here to make it 7-4, then the Yankees would have to score, I'm assuming, 3 runs in the next inning to keep the game going. So, I mean, we might end up only playing an extra half an inning anyway. As the Warhawks have the lead 6-4, and the new catcher's out there for the Yankees, Jeremy Powell. And now Rihanna Delaboost steps into the batter's box, 1 for 1 with a single. She singled back in the second inning, which has been a big turning point for the Warhawks, starting with the pitching by Cruz Robertson. Here's the first pitch from Butang. It's in the dirt, 1-0. 2 up. Next for Kahnawake is Louis Bova. Looks like he's got the catcher stuff on, so he'll be preparing to catch in the top half of the 4th inning. That's a pitch that goes over the plate. 1-1. Chris Dival trying to encourage Rihanna, saying, swing that bat. Swing, bada, swing. Boutte steps back into the mound. According to the last weather forecast that we've seen, it was supposed to rain at 7:40. Ball goes in the dirt, 2-1, and it is 7:41 right now, so hopefully this little system that we see in the sky passes us by, at least for another 20-25 minutes or so. Here's Boutte stepping in and throwing. That's in there, strike 2. 2-2 to Delaboost. There you see Louis Bova, number 25, in the on-deck circle for Kahnawake. The 2-2 sails upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Two down here in the bottom of the 3rd. 6-4, Kahnawake Yellow Warhawks leading the Beauharnois Yankees. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, it's in the dirt, and now it's time to break out the T-ball stick. We'll see what Dalabus is able to do here. Or she singled off of that very same T-ball stick back in the second inning. Dalabus steps in. I guess she's going to try and hit that into left field. And hits it off of her. The ball stays in the field of play. And Dalabus is able to hustle out a single. She hit the ball off the tee, and then it hit her, stayed in play, and she hustled to get to first base. So there's a single for Rihanna Dalabus, 2 for 2 in the game, and now Louis Bova comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice back in the bottom half of the second. And Bova, as you can see right now, it planned on being the catcher in the next half inning, but is going to have to get that catching gear off of him because he's coming up to bat first. So here comes Louis Bova. Warhawks on top, 6-4. If Dalabus comes across the plate, it will mean it is the last run that Kahnawake is able to score in this inning. Kahnawake was down by 3 at one point in this game. Actually, at 2 points, as here's a pitch. Good pitch swing from Bova, not able to make contact, but a good-looking swing, 0-1. Louis Bova, as we mentioned, 3 for 3 in the last game against the blue team, so he was really an X factor in that win. Takes the ball outside here, 1-1. Dio Stacy, the number 8 hitter, is in the on-deck circle for the Yellow Warhawks. Here's the pitch. That's in there. It's strike 2, 1-2. Chris Dibo making Lewis chuckle at the plate. Here's the 1-2. That's, oh, he was tempted, but he didn't swing. Upstairs, 2-2. Good discipline. It looked like he wanted to swing that, but he decided, I'm not going to do that. 2-2 pitch from Butte on the way. And that's in the dirt. He was certainly not tempted to swing at that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count offering, runner on first. The Warhawks have already had 2 runs score in this half inning. Again, if the ball goes into the outfield here, the Warhawks might as well count themselves for the maximum 3. There's ball 4. And now it's time to break out that T-ball stick for the Warhawks. Oh, ball falls off of the T-ball stick. Bova steps in. Bova hits that one right back to the pitcher. Butte, he throws the first, and that's in time. Louis Bova grounds out. The Warhawks have a 6-4 lead heading into the top half of the 4th inning. Due up for Beauharnois, Jeremy Powell, William Powell, Liam Chrétien. You're watching Warhawks baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Matty's Park, top half of the 4th inning. Last chance to dance here for Beauharnois, trailing the Yellow Mosquito Warhawks 6-4. You're watching Warhawks baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Brandon Bordeaux and Jose McGregor. Overcast day, and the first pitch from the pitcher Marcus Dibo is a strike to Jeremy Powell, the number 7 hitter. Powell 1 for 1 in the game. Singled back in the top half of the first, drove in the run. Oh, look out. Powell has to duck there. It's 1-1 from Marcus Dibo. There's the 1-1 offering. Hit. That bounces foul. That bounces foul. 1-2. One-two offering for Marcus Dibo, trying to start this fourth inning off the right way for the Warhawks. The best way, anyway. Here it is. Outside, 2-2. William Powell, the number 8 hitter, on deck for the Yankees. He singled and scored a run back in the second inning, which at the time was the 4th run for Beauharnois. At this point, the final run. Foul, or hit right to third. Dalabous winds up the throw, not in time. It sails wide. Runner on first. So it's a single for Jeremy Powell. Beauharnois needs 2 runs if they want to extend this game. Here's William Powell. As we mentioned, 1 for 1, singled and scored a run back in the top of the second. Takes the ball in the dirt here, 1-0. This is a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Dibo upstairs. Powell's a big guy, but I don't think his strike zone's that high. 2-0. I can tell Marcus might be getting a little tired here. It's a second. Once you get to your second inning of work, it gets a little tiring. Here's the 2-0. And hit right to first. It sails by Dibo into the outfield. They're throwing it to first. And the runners are now on the corners. And now Liam Cretier steps up with runners on the corners. The tying runs at first. Runners on first and third. The pitch from Marcus Dibo. Beautiful. He must have heard me say he might be getting tired. He says, "Shut up, Brandon." It's a big at-bat for Cretier. 1 for 1. The single and an RBI. Ball's outside here, 1-1. Lily Rose Lejuk is in the on-deck circle. She singled back in the second inning. Now Marcus Dibo delivers. Ball is upstairs. 2-1. Big at bat for Cretier. Here's the pitch. That one sails up high, 3-1. Marcus Dibo looks, winds up and delivers, and that's upstairs, 4-1. And they're going to break out the T-ball stick here. Plays that second. If the ball's hit on the ground and the Warhawks turn a double play, you might as well exchange the 1 run given up for 2 outs. Especially with this being the bottom half of the Yankees lineup. And it's hit right to second. They're going to throw home. It sails over the head. They're going to throw to third. No, they're not. They're not. The runner stays. Runner's on first and second. A run scores. It's 6-5, and the game leading run, the potential leading run for the Yankees, is on first. Marcus Dibo facing Lily Rose Lejuk, who singled back in the second inning and takes the ball here 1-0. But the play will be at third for the Warhawks. There's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Matas Bute, number 17, is on the on-deck circle for the Yanks. Marcus Daibo winds up the 2-0. Got him. Got her looking at chasing that one, 2-1. That might have been a ball, but I guess a little too close for comfort there. Here's a 2-1. Oh, he's not going to get her swinging that one, 3-1. First base coach was telling the batter, if the ball is at your eyes, then you don't swing. The 3-1 offering from Marcus Daibo. On the way, the pitch. Hit straight to second base. It hits the batter. They got her at second. They got him at second. That's one out, but the game-tying run is now at third base. The ball hit the base runner heading to third.
It hit your player before mine. It deflected on your player before hitting.
And now we got some...
It wasn't a direct hit.
Oh! That's... Now we got 2 outs and... I think the ball hit... I think the ball went directly off of the Mercier player. I think that's 2 outs. All right, so there's 2 outs.
I didn't see it myself, but I was listening to my other coach, so guy tries, man. Anyways.
There's strike one. I was just telling the first base coach that the ball did indeed go directly off of the player for Beauharnois. You got to bring the replay challenge out, and there's a strike from Marcus Daibo. The game tying runs at first. The 0-2 offering from Marcus Daibo. Here it is. It's in the dirt, 1-2. One more strike. That's all that it'll take for the Warhawks. Can Marcus Daibo strike it out to end the game? Here's the 1-2. Strike 3! Got him! Game over! And the Warhawks are going to take it by a score of 6-5. The Yankees rally comes 1 out and 1 unfortunate bounce short. The Kahnawake Warhawks have been able to prevail here, and I think that's going to do it. They're going to get both teams to line up and shake hands, but the Warhawks are going to improve to 10-3 on the year. The Yankees fall to 1-9. The Warhawks are going to win this one. Kahnawake 6, Beauharnois 5. Let's take a look at the player of the game, Marcus Daibo. Well, triple, scored 2 runs, including an inside the park home run. And meanwhile, not a bad day on the mound either. 3 strikeouts. Definitely the player of the game for the Warhawks today, Marcus Daibo, number 17, today's MVP of the day here on Baby Blue Memories. Your final score here at Matty's Park, Kahnawake Yellow Warhawks 6 and Beauharnois Yankees 5 in Mosquito baseball action. Yawagoa for joining us. Enjoy your powwow weekend. For cameraman extraordinaire, I'm Rukwase McGregor. I'm Brandon Bordeaux saying Anagiwahi from Matty's Park.